Diggy, you played a season high in minutes. What was that like being on the court for the clutch moments and defending their guards?
I was a little tired, but besides that, it felt good just to get a win. So.
For Zeke and Hunter, this is a game where you guys had to battle all night. You couldn't quite get over the hump until late. How were you guys able to kind of maintain that? And then what was the key to kind of getting over the hump?
It's tough when you're down an All-American point guard, arguably. Juan's typically out there to help us a lot down the stretch and help us close games. But we just didn't want this to turn into something like Saturday, honestly. We didn't want one to turn into two. It took a lot of heart, a lot of grit from our guys to dig down deep. Obviously, a lot of us played a ton of minutes, so it was definitely a tough win, but it was what we expected.
Hunter, you've played a lot of games here. How did you think the environment was tonight, namely down the stretch?
It was great. We really appreciate it as players. Obviously, like we lost Saturday, it was a heartbreaking loss. But we appreciate everybody who came out and made the atmosphere what it was in the second half, especially late. We definitely fed off that energy, especially defensively, and we're just thankful that we get to play in Allen Fieldhouse with these fans.
How much of a spark did you guys see out of KJ Adams tonight, having him back out on the floor?
Yeah, he was huge. Somebody that we definitely needed Saturday. He's just got so much heart. Plays with so much aggression, so much passion. He kind of brings an energy to our team that it's hard to find in somebody else. He's very gritty, and that's a guy that we need for the rest of the year. He means so much to us, to our program, to our coaches. It was great to have him back out there for sure.
You mentioned not wanting this to become become two, not let this be like Saturday. So is relief one of the emotions you're feeling right now, or is it just joy of winning?
I'd say you can argue it's a little bit of both. Obviously, that's a team that's been playing, arguably their best basketball the past couple of games. So we knew coming in here they were going to give us their best shot. They've got a very good, talented core group of guards, and then obviously Keyshawn Hawley's a great four-man for him who can stretch the floor. So there was a lot of tough matchups out there. But yeah, it feels good to just get away with a win here for our fans, especially after, like I said, Saturday's ending.
Zeke and Hunter, what was the strategy when you guys were up 3 and you fouled Johnson? What did Self say in the huddle, and how you guys did it perfectly, I guess?
You want us to give away our sweet secret here?
Describe that sequence.
I'll say it was something similar to what happened, but it wasn't all the way. We definitely did not want to foul after half court. I'll say that.
Zeke, you made those 2 free throws again at the end. After what happened in the last game, were you nervous at all? And Hunter, you hit some big ones too. Were you guys worried, or?
For me personally, it's tough to move past the situation like Saturday. For me personally, I felt like those were 2 possessions that were arguably the biggest of the year for us, and I didn't capitalize. So going into those 2 free throws there today, I definitely needed to deliver just in order to get my mindset back right. So.
And Diggy, can you just kind of talk about answering the call? You were on the ball a lot with Juan being out, and did the coaches say anything to you? Just kind of talk about your experience being out there, you and Zeke, making sure you got it done.
It definitely felt good, obviously, to get a win and be a part of it and have a bigger role in that. The first 2 turnovers, I had 2 bad turnovers, live ball turnovers, just playing nervous, and then after that, he yelled at me, got on me, told me just to play free and just keep going. Like, it's all right, forget about it, man up, you'll be all right. And after that, I felt comfortable out there. And I think just stepping up, just making sure I had Juan back, making sure I had my teammates back, that's all that was. So definitely felt good just to get a win, though. That's most important.
Time for a couple more.
Hunter, 3 bigs for good chunks of tonight. I wonder what you liked about it, what was weird about it, anything weird about it. What did you think about how that went tonight?
I thought you were going to ask me a Bills question, man.
We can go there next. Too soon.
No. I think the biggest Pro of that is just, defensively having Flory and KJ out there. Two guys who can guard 1 through 5 and are just super athletic, super quick with it, and I think that really helps us defensively. I think that's kind of why Coach did it, was we just needed to get some stops defensively. We felt like we were really trading baskets with them, and with a team like UCF who can really score, like they can score and play one-on-one basketball like they do, the biggest thing was just getting stops, and so that's part of the reason why. And then offensively, I think Coach really just trusts KJ out there as a mini point guard, especially bring the ball up. We knew they were going to press, and so he's somebody who can handle the ball and from a big man spot, and I think Coach really trusts him in that role. So I think that's kind of the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, and Zeke, kind of following up on that, you did play the one in a lot of those lineups, and how much did it help to have KJ as sort of a whatever second one or release valve or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, it's definitely good for us. Kind of takes the pressure off of us other guards, especially because we got somebody like Diggy, and then obviously Riley, who's been playing great for us. They can come off and score, and they don't have to, use a lot of energy, handling the ball and everything. So KJ is definitely a good relief guy for us, and he can make plays. So we, like Hunt said, we can trust him.
You guys, this late in the season, you playing lineups you haven't played. What's the key to getting through that? Obviously you didn't have one, so there's going to be different lineups tonight. What is the key to surviving a night like that where you're looking at different lineups half the game?
I think it's just next man up, and then obviously trusting Coach and what he puts out there for us. That big lineup, I thought the big lineup was great for us. Definitely gave us a little bit of a defensive edge. Helps with rebounds and everything. So, but no, the lineups he put out there were great. It's about playing together, staying connected, and we're just gonna continue to move forward. Have Juan back hopefully, and then hopefully go on a run here.
All right, fellas, thank you.
Thanks, guys.